Happy Friday evening. How are you all doing? So I don't jump on live here very often, so I want to try to start doing that a little bit more, and sharing some tips and tricks and some of the knowledge from all the research that I do, because I'm kind of an information junkie. And so I thought I would start by talking about some of my favorite healthy products. And so I thought I would start with lavender. And the reason I'm starting with lavender really is because it's been on my mind lately. I did a video on my personal page yesterday where I popped open my brand new mascara and I put a drop of lavender in it. That was my big secret. A drop of lavender oil in your mascara is absolutely amazing for tons of reasons. Lavender is a wonderful oil. Do you use lavender? What do you use lavender for? I would love to hear this from you. So I am a Young Living oils junkie, okay? They are my favorite. I highly recommend them. I do not buy essential oils from the gas station or even the health food store most of the time. I can't say I've never bought them from there, but I tend to stick with buying oils from some place where I can research and see how they were grown, how the plant was grown, how it was processed, to make sure it is pure. And the reason for that is because there's some odd regulations around essential oils, and they can put on the label 100% pure therapeutic grade essential oil, and only 10% of the bottle has to actually be the essential oil. The rest of it can be filled with water, alcohol, a carrier oil, God only knows what. So a lot of times when you see you look at the prices and you think, ooh, that's kind of high priced. And then you go to the gas station and they've got lavender oil for $1.99. Well, you're getting what you pay for. First of all, you don't even know if there's real lavender oil in there to start with, and then it's mixed with God only knows what. You know it's at least 10% if it says 100% pure therapeutic grade. But I don't know about you. I want more than 10%. I want to know how my oils are made. So I choose Young Living because they have such a great open door policy with their farms, and they're very open about how they plant, how they produce the plants, how they farm them and distill them and package and bottle the oils. And they're very open about making sure, they're very on it to make sure everything stays very, very pure. I was watching something the other day, and it even said that before they buy farmland to plant, say, the lavender plants or whatever plants they're doing, they do a whole history on that land to make sure there have never been any pesticides used on that land. So you're not getting any kind of chemical, you're not getting anything funky in there. It's completely pure, it's very natural. So that is why I trust Young Living over other oils. Okay, so I don't recommend you go into the store and buying them. I recommend you finding Young Living. I would say doTERRA is a good product as well. They're pretty open about theirs, so I'm not, I'm not going to bash them. They're great too, but I definitely would not buy them from a store. And I'm going to tell you this: if you smell this lavender that I have from Young Living, and these are both Young Living lavenders, and then you smell something that came from the store, even the health food store, you are going to smell the difference. There's a very different smell in a pure lavender compared to a perfumey synthetic lavender. Okay, so, and if you ever want to smell the difference, you let me know. I think I still have a bottle of lavender in there. If not, we'll find you one. I'll go buy you one so you can smell the difference. I'm good with that. Okay. But I stick by Young Living. The reason the two bottles look different, just a little Young Living history here, or education, I guess, is this white label is considered a vitality oil, which means you can ingest it. So anything with a white label with Young Living, that means you can put it in your mouth, you can consume it. You can put a drop in your water or your coffee or in a capsule and swallow it, and it's approved. It's good. You know it's okay. Now, these are not labeled for consumption. That's the only difference. What's in the bottle is exactly the same thing, but because of the regulations, the FDA, I believe it's the FDA, has required that they label anything that they're going to promote as consumable differently than anything you're gonna promote as aromatically or topically. It's really kind of stupid, but don't get me started on our government. Okay, anyway, we won't go political. All right, so let's talk about lavender. What is it? 90% of the lavender that you find on the market is synthetic. It means it's not pure lavender. It's just a pretty smelling thing, okay? So those are not things you want to use in the same way. If you just want to smell good, okay, I guess that works. I like the all of the benefits that I get from essential oils. So I don't buy them just so things smell nice, okay? That's just a bonus. Lavender is anti-inflammation. It's antifungal and it's antidepressant, antiseptic, antibacterial, antimicrobial. So from just knowing that alone, you know that when you use lavender on something, it's going to do you a world of good. Because of these things, what it's going to do is going to promote relaxation. Let me just, basically, when you smell those oils or you apply them to your skin or you take them internally, what it does is those oils go to the limbic system. The limbic system kind of influences, this is all sciencey, y'all. I'm not very good at science, so you gotta help me out. And I have my notes. That's why I keep looking down. Okay, so the limbic system, what it does is it influences the nervous system. So it's going to help that area, and it also regulates your emotions, right? I don't know about you, but I tend to be an emotional roller coaster kind of chick. Like when I'm happy, and when I am sad, I am uber sad and really depressed. So lavender is a really good oil to kind of help even you out. So when you can feel yourself start to hit that depression, what I do is I take a nice diffuse the lavender, maybe put a little bit on my wrist, use it like perfume, and it kind of helps me fight through that depression. It's winter. Y'all, winter in Michigan is rough, right? So you need your vitamin D and you need your lavender oil to help you get through that sadness or that seasonal affective disorder. I really personally believe that helps that so much. It also, because it helps you to relax and it calms you down, it helps you sleep better. So lavender really is known as like the sleep oil. And it's not so much that the lavender helps you sleep, it just helps kind of calm your brain, it kind of relaxes your body, and that way you can kind of prepare to sleep. So for those of you that lay awake at night with a bazillion things going on in your head and then you can't sleep, try diffusing some lavender, or try just rubbing a drop of lavender between the palms of your hand and taking a nice big whiff of it, okay? It's just gonna, it's your woo-saw oil. That's what I call it, woo-saw oil. It also helps you focus. Did you know that? So with all of the things that I told you about, you know, all of the anti things that it does, it helps you focus. So this is great. I work in a school, and I would highly advise, and this is something that I took my diffuser into school, so I'm using my diffuser at school. So when we are testing, I'm gonna diffuse lavender. Why? Because it's gonna help my kids focus when they're testing, so maybe they'll do a little better than they would otherwise, right? Can't hurt, absolutely. So it's great for focus. And there have been tests done that say that when you diffuse lavender in a room and you give people a test, that they do better on it. So right there. So if you have kids, maybe you're not a teacher, maybe you just have kids and you know they have a big test, exams are coming up, whatever. Give them a little, get them like a diffuser bracelet or necklace, or just take the little bottle to school and put a little drop on their wrist, and before those exams, inhale that lavender, and it's gonna help them focus and be able to test a little bit better. Some people suck at testing. This is the oil for them. Let them try it. Again, what does it hurt? There is also some talk about that it helps promote hair growth. Evidently, there's no proof of that. I don't know. If, again, I look at that, and if I have bald spots and I was feeling self-conscious about it, I'd put a couple of drops of lavender in my shampoo and just see what happens, because what's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to smell good. How about that, right? So there's lots of things that you can use lavender for. You can add a few drops to some Epsom salts and shake it up really good and let it sit maybe overnight, and then sprinkle those Epsom salts in your bath. Oh, talk about a relaxing bath, right? And that's a nice way before bed. If you have kids, little ones, it's a good way to wind them down before bed. I know we are at our last day of Christmas break. We have the weekend yet, but officially this was, my last day off, and we go back to school on Monday. And my child has been staying up way later than I should have let him. Bad mama, whatever. So my plan is, starting tonight, we're going to diffuse some lavender, or we're going to take a little lavender bath, and we're going to calm down a little early so we can start getting back into that bedtime routine. Don't tell him. It's our secret, okay? He thinks it doesn't work on me. It really does. You'd be amazed. So that is lavender. This is one of the oils. The reason I wanted to show you this too is because this is one of the oils that comes in our premium starter kit. And our premium starter kit is set up so where you have 12 oils, a diffuser, and some samples of some Ningxia, and some samples of some a Thieves hand sanitizer came in mind, and what else? There's another Thieves something or other, it seems like. But you get 12 oils in your starter kit to get you going. And they are the 12 oils that you will most likely use all the time for everything. So it's totally worth the investment, and totally something that your family will thank you for later. So if you're looking to focus, to calm, to relax, or maybe even grow some hair back, I don't know, could be, lavender is your oil, okay? If you use lavender, seriously, let me know what you use it for in the comments. And fill me in, because I love to hear how different people use different oils. And I swear by my oils, you know that. I love them. So if you have questions, you can throw them in the comments. You can private message me, or if there's an oil you'd like to learn about, let me know. And I will have an intro to oils class coming up really soon, so I'll make sure you get an invite to that. You guys have a great evening.